This is just going to be a little, little business talk scope here. I'm going to talk to you about. Okay, all righty, everybody. I'm in the office working today, and I'm not completely beautified here. So this is how I kind of look in my raw form. Ah. So anyway, don't have my enhancement on, you know. So I hope all is well. But while I'm doing some work, I said I just kind of do some talking to the people today, and I'm waiting on getting in a course in a few minutes. But what I want to talk to you about is Saturday I'm having an information session. If you go to pushtodream.com and go click the link, you can register. It's free. I want to give you some information about grants, loans, and government contracts. So we're going to deep dive in it so you can ask me some questions. I know I get on social media and sometimes, and give you all information, but I kind of want to get a little personal with you and talk to you about some things. Okay. I'm looking down because I am doing a little work here as I'm talking to you. So I'm not trying to not look in the camera. I'm just trying to multitasking. I kind of like had it in the spirit. I wanted to talk to you guys today. So anyway, some things that I do want to share. And if you have a comment, a question or something, put it in the comment. I'll answer it. But I really, if you're not interested in finding out how you can get government contracts and government, grants and loans and stuff, there's a $650,000 loan, not loan, I'm sorry, a grant to the African Americans creator. They're giving through Instagram. Instagram and another company is partnering up together. So with that being said, we don't need to miss any opportunities that's out here for us, because I'm telling you to apply for grants because I've already applied for a few that my company is eligible for. But I just don't want to only do things for myself. I want to do them for you guys as well. I want to do them for the people that I know and the people that I am here to serve. I always talk to you guys about the gift. God gave me this gift. Y'all can't understand that. God gave me this gift to help those that He's gifted me to help. So when you, everybody, all of us, when we realize our purpose in life, y'all, you all people, woman, boy, girl, man, whatever, listen, that is the most rewarding feeling in the world. It's so peaceful. You can meditate and try to get some solace, some solitude through those channels. But let me tell you, naturally knowing why you were created and why God put you here on earth is so rewarding. Now, before I kind of talk a little bit business, let me tell you this right here. And when you discover that, let me tell you what's going to happen. Everything in the world is going to tell you, not everything, but a lot of things in the world is in people, whatever, however you put it, circumstances, it's going to tell you that you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you ain't called. It's going to put self-doubt. You're going to have that imposter syndrome. Your destiny doesn't look like it's going to be your long, you know what I'm saying? Your long-term goal. It looks so different now in your life than it will 5 years from now. I'm telling you, don't look at the current circumstances. And I used to hear this, and people used to say this to me, and I'm like, oh, y'all just talking. Oh, not doubting anything, but I'm just saying, it's like, wow, it is a good feeling when you know who you are and you know your identity. It is a good feeling. I can't stress how much and how important that is for you to know. It's a good feeling to know who you are, to know your identity, and to know, because like with me, I don't look like where My circumstances is not where I know that God is going to have me in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. But that's okay because I'm consistent and I'm growing and my business is growing and things are going to be, some of the most successful celebrities and people that y'all love and you admire and you worship and whatever the case may be, some of the things that they've gone through in their lives, everybody have their own path. Yours may not be like Tyler Perry, yours may not be like Steve Harvey, yours may not be like Oprah, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Your story, but just to know this, that your story is going to be your unique story. And it's going to take you from the beginning, from nothing to something. I like, Gerald Levert is one of my favorite artists. I remember this song of his. I used to love to hear this song. And I still listen to it sometimes. Every now and then I listen to Gerald because that's one of my favorite artists. And it's a story behind it, why. But anyway, he says, we took nothing and turned it into something. I know he was talking about relationships or whatever, but it's same applies for God. Took nothing and turned it into something. See, we got to go through these storms, people. You can't avoid the process. You can't avoid the struggles. You can't avoid the mission. You can't avoid the process if you ask God for more. You can't. Please hear me when I say it. You cannot avoid the struggle. You can't avoid it. You cannot avoid the obstacles. You can't avoid the rough spots. You can't avoid the heartbreaks. You can't avoid the mistakes. You can't avoid it. Stop trying to avoid stuff, the pain that's going to get you to the next level. You cannot avoid it. Oh no. You got to go through it to get to it. You have to go through it to get to it. And when you know your identity and you know why you were created, I had to get here. And I'm telling you, the feeling is so good. I had to get here, and especially when you're barking on something new, whatever your path is not my path. My path was, a lot of times you can tell that when you're on to something and when God is moving in your life and in your world, because you got all kind of things that's going to come your way. You got imposters going to show up, people going to lie on you, they're going to talk about you, the people that the Judases, they're going to come and you're going to be misunderstood. With me a lot of times, I'm nice, I'm sweet. I don't pretend to be somebody I don't pretend to be nobody. I'm Sandy. I don't pretend to be anyone else. Sometimes, don't let I always tell y'all, and if you go back on some of my videos, I used to say this all the time. When I first started live streaming, don't take my kindness for weakness, because I'm not weak. I am just someone that is happy in the skin that I'm in. And sometimes I've been too trusting in people that weren't trustworthy. Yeah, I know we all have been there. I'm sure we all have been there. And people that really know me, that when I say really know me, that can pick up the phone and call me and I answer, or sometimes I don't answer because I'm not busy. And I got people that get offended because Sandy don't pick up the phone when I call. I can't do that all the time. I have things going on in my world. But anyway, if you got that close proximity to me to be able to get me on the phone, then you must be special in my life, because I don't waste my time. I don't waste my time. I try to treat people the way I treat people the way I want to be treated. And when you really, like I said in another video earlier, when you really get on my bad side, I am a forgiving person. But I'm kind of done with you. I really am. I talk to you and tolerate you. And I guess that's my personality. I'm like, I think you can tell. People can tell when they have, when they have when they have really, really, when I know when they have really either said something about, something has gotten back to me. And I just don't, I've learned that I don't even have to discuss it with them. I don't even have to let them know what I know. You just know, I don't hear from Sandy, or Sandy don't really talk to me, or I just don't have time. I am 53. Now, I'm over the 50 mark. Who have time for that? I have a son and a daughter that act more mature than some folks that I've had to deal with in the past. I'm serious. My children act a little bit more mature than some people try to come in my life or in my world. But see, I'm gonna tell you about that. People don't like change. They don't like to see you moving. They like to see you as the old you, or the other person that maybe they can, don't get me wrong. Now, I have, people that I talk to. I'm very careful now what I say when I say friend. I had to learn that over the years. A friend, I can say I got three or four, about three people that I can count on one hand that is truly my friend outside of my family. Three people, possibly four. No, I take that back. A few of them live out of town, but I'm talking about close to me. I only have about three people locally that I can truly say is that person is truly my friend. Unless they show me something different, that's what I can truly say about them. And they'll tell me when I'm wrong. They'll tell me, they'll tell me when I'm not right, and they'll say, Sandy, no, I don't agree with that, and Sandy, you shouldn't do that, or Sandy, just be, I'm tell you, a lot of times, few of my friends have saved some folk from a from a little cutting completely off. It's like, no, Sandy, just, I think you should don't do them that way. Because I really don't. I'm telling y'all, I have zero tolerance for foolishness. I have zero tolerance. And if you want to see me in another, I just don't, I don't, I may in relationship, you may kind of like try to defend your side, but anybody, we don't have time for that. We just don't have time for it. And I can truly say that in that area, I have really grown a whole lot. And that's why look at here. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. I got so much joy, y'all. Let me tell you something. I just want to give it away. You get some, you get some, you get some, you get some. I'm serious. And now I can operate. I can operate in this gift, in this calling right now. Y'all hear me? I can operate in this area that God has got me in, this place. And to be honest, this is where I always wanted. I knew I was supposed to be. That deja vu, when I put up a post yesterday, I think it was, that deja vu. And I was sharing that with others because I know a lot of people feel that way too. I ain't the only one feel that way. I know it. Some people, I say things and I put things out there because I'm trying to encourage others too, because I know somebody probably feeling the same way I'm feeling. So, I'm just saying this. I done went on and talked about, look, I was going to get in here and talk about some business stuff. Woo! But let me say this too. I'm just going to say this about a few things about business. And then I'm going to get in here and do some other little stuff that I need to do. I need to work on. Okay. Things are I just got so many things. I got to finish working on the Walmart thing. And that ain't, look, I got approved last year, but that ain't going anywhere. There's some major things I'm working on with that. So I just got to, and I wanted to do it right. I wanted to make sure that I was in the space and I was in there. You working with think about it. You're working with a big company like Walmart. You can't be playing. You can't come half stepping. So it's just so many things. And I'm so glad that, I'm just calm right now to the point that I know, the devil don't like this. He don't like this feeling in me. So I'm so glad. Let me tell y'all something. Do the work. Just do the work. Do the work within yourself, and you do the work. That's all I can say. Now, oh, excuse me, guys. What I want to say about business, some business things, and I do want to share with you what I was going to say. Once you do the work with yourself, business will flow just like water. It's designed to do that. And knowing the principles, and know the principles and what God says about money, about finances, about business, about personal development, it's all in the word. Everything we need is up in there. Everything we need to know about living is up in the Bible. I didn't realize it until here lately, these few past months, that I've really been going deep into my word. Been going to church since I was a child, and been reading, just been studying, but not like this. I'm telling y'all, it's a different feeling now. It's a different feeling. Oh, it's a difference. I can't explain it to you. And I'm sure some of you understand where I'm coming from now. I know I ain't out here on the island by myself with this newfound feeling that I have for God and what he's doing in my life. Because I'm sure that some of you testify in the comment, tell me about it, because I want to hear it. I really do. But when it comes to business, if you are not one of the ones that are to start a business, that's really okay. But find let me tell you, y'all can franchise. You don't have to leave your 9 to 5 and start a business. You can invest. You can get in the stock market. You can do some things. You can invest in maybe somebody's business, or your child, or somebody in your family. You can help them, support them financially, or however the case may be. Maybe if they go trying to start a little store or something, maybe get them the supplies, and whatever you're doing in your profession, or whatever some of you are doing. If you know of somebody in your family that want to be an entrepreneur, and if you have the finances and the wherewithal and the ability to help them, I'm talking about a young person or whatever, mainly a younger person, lend your hand to them. Really lend your hand and help them to get the resources that they need to be able to get the education from somebody. And another thing, stop taking the long way. Because it's like with somebody like, let's say, for instance, somebody like me, like, for instance, if somebody's in the beauty industry and they really want to fast track it, I can help them, because I've been there. I've been in it for 30 years. I've ran my businesses. I'm not somebody on here just talking business and had never ran a business. Baby, I was running a business, taking care of a household, look, and everything. Taking care of 2 households, because that was the business and at home. Most of my time was spent at the salon. I'm in 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. My kids in high school, they had their jobs too, and they were doing their thing. And then when Richard went to college or whatever, and then Javon, my grandson, was born, I was woo, 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 woo. Most people that know me know I was juggling a whole lot. And then when the economic collapse happened in 2008 and coming up in 2009, I was kind of like, my location was so important back then, and it still is now. I was in an area that I had to close the business because I was trying to hold on to a dead horse. I mean, seriously. And then I did eventually reopen. But what I'm saying is, when I released that burden, that was the best thing I could have done for myself at that particular time. But see, now I know. So when I started the next one, I was better equipped, better. It was a different time. It was a different day. It really was. It was a different day. So, don't avoid the failures in your life. Don't avoid the things that is caused things to in your life. Don't avoid those things. Just go through the process. Stop worrying about what other folks gonna say. Let me tell y'all, I had to graduate from that. I'm not saying that I was just always this secure person in that area, because I guess because when you're walking on different territory and you're being around different people and different things, and you hear so much, it's just different. You're in a new atmosphere, you're in a new environment, and then you you walk in with good intentions, and then you get let down because you realize everybody don't think like you, and people will, they'll lie on you, tell the truth about you, tell half truths about you, speculate, guesstimate, whatever. They'll do it all. So once you get past that people pleasing stage 2 in your life and in your business, you'll be all right. Everything will be okay. So what we have to do, even in this climate, we got to find new ways to reinvent ourselves. We got to find new ways to keep pressing forward. We got to find new ways of getting the knowledge and the information and applying it to our lives, to our business lives. That's what we have to do now. We have to do it, people. We have to do it. And I'm not unapologetically, I am not afraid I'm not afraid to release people. I'm not afraid to move forward without some of the normalcy or the normal things that I have been doing in my life or have been doing. To it's time, it's reinventing time. It really is. So I am not afraid to step into the territory that I hadn't been in before, because I've learned so many lessons along the way. Everybody's pulling on your coattail and everybody want to talk to you. Everybody ain't happy for you. Everyone don't want to see you succeed. You got to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. That's all I got to say about that. And now I'm going to get off and I'm going to go complete and finish doing what I need to do. So I'll talk to you later. Y'all come out Saturday. Click the link in my bio and click that gold button that says, join us for the Zoom. So where you can learn about it. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm going to do a presentation and let you guys know what's available out there to you. And if you want to work with me further, you can. You got the opportunity to work with me. And if you don't, then guess what? You got some free information. You got information that can help you. It's whatever you do with the information is up to you. But I'm going to share it with you. Okay? This ain't going to happen too often. So, especially not without you being in a course of mine. Okay. So anyway, I hope that I said that, you kind of you took it to heart. So, alrighty. I'll talk to you guys later. Let me get back to doing what I need to do. It's about 7:13 now. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Have a blessed one. Okay.